Today, a dive watch without a dive time bezel. And I kinda like it.
It's not a real dive watch.
All right, let's check it out. Here it is, the all-new Divers 65 12-hour dual time. And what a beauty. It's a simple look. Some of you may be thinking it's boring, but I think it has a nice, pure tool watch aesthetic. The bezel, although aluminum, my favorite, is a little bit shiny. Wish they went with the anodized aluminum look like the SKX and the Black Bay 58. But I digress. Now the wife called this not a dive watch. Well, it does have a screw down crown and it's nice and big, easy to operate with a clutch system coming in at 7mm, giving the watch only 100 meters of water resistant. I welcome a dual time on this skin diver because really the deepest this thing will ever go is maybe a shallow dive into a Cheetos bag. So the dual time, very useful. Let's say I'm in Toronto, Canada with family in Vancouver, Canada. They are 3 hours behind, so 3 clicks to the right. Of course, this one is not 3 clicks because it's that 120 dive time bezel, but there we go. 12 minus 3 is 9. That's an easy way to remember it. So it's 10:10 in Toronto, it's 7:10 in Vancouver. Incredibly simple and incredibly useful. Big fan of dual time bezels. My wife has family in Dubai. She always asks me what time is it in Dubai, and I hate doing the math, so I would always keep my dual time on Dubai's time, so anytime she asks, boom, right away the conversion is done. I just wish it had a proper 12 click. Now, speaking of that bezel, how does it sound? A little bit tinny here. It does have a vintage vibe. You're getting a standard impression of quality. You're definitely not getting that well put together solidity that you would get in, let's say, a Black Bay 58 or Rolex bezel. The lume on this watch is blue and gorgeous. Very strong on the hands, but on the applied hour markers, they are a little bit weak. Typical of the Divers 65. The Oris Aquis has much better lume. But on the positive side, Oris finally matched the lume color of the hands and the indices. On my old Diver 65, the hands and the indices were 2 different shades of faux patina, and that kind of spun me. Now let's do those measurements. I got 40mm even in diameter, secret measurement, 33mm, that's the crystal. What does that mean? This watch will wear larger than its size indicates, especially with the broad, flat lugs that have very little taper downwards. Now the thickness, 12.8mm, with that gorgeous, extremely domed sapphire crystal. We got no drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 48.1. So excellent size for many wrists. I used to own a Diver 65 40mm with the bronze bezel, and over time I started to feel it was a bit too big for my 6.5-inch wrist. You are going to see it in the faraway macros to help you visualize how it might look on your wrist. The strap is calfskin 20 down to 16. It's nothing special. Here I have it on a Nevada Grenchen Tropic strap, and this strap and the original do have quick release spring bars for easy strap changes and no damage under the lugs. This watch does have a display case back so you can see the beautiful calibre 400. It is an updated version where they fixed the jumping minute hand when you set the time, but when you pull out the crown, the minute hand may still jump. Powered by calibre 400 28.8 VPH hack hand wind automatic with 5 days of power reserve, 21 joules, 10-year warranty, 10-year service interval, and it is powered by silicone. If Oris had enough money, it would probably pass Metas. But look at this wavy line, typical of this dual barrel calibre 400, and the fourth and final round, -6. This movement is regulated to 5 positions, so it should perform very well on the wrist, but let's just see 12 down. Amplitude, 272, little bit of beat error, 0.1. Now let's look at the rate, +3, -4, little bit of a wavy pattern there, and -5 now. We're gonna do one more round, and the fourth and final round, -5. All right, running a bit slow here, but overall pretty good. The Oris Divers 65, powered by the Calibre 400, is amazing. It gives you that vintage feel with modern peace of mind, so you know why it's a fan favorite. And with the 12-hour bezel, that is a home run for me. But coming in at 3,500 USD on strap, 3,700 on bracelet, it's a bit high because we got no lume on the bezel. It's a 120 click and the lume on the indices is weak. So with those negatives, I think the price is a little bit high. So if you need a discount, email me down below. Thanks to Kavar Jewelers. And this beauty can be yours. And if you're still here and you love Oris, check out some of the other Oris reviews on the right of your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one.